We are now coming back in for a little bit of the retro stuff, and we're just gonna dive straight in and heal to this fortunate. Oh, that's right. Did kind of forget. It just a bit forgot. That's why I always got the one gal. Well, Jane had the special heal book. So about this? Yo, now let's just get to this, right? Right? Okay. The Bluey! And Jane does her thing. Hell yeah. Okay, well, yeah, Jane wants the easy thing. Make us do the heavy lifting. Damn it. Well, this is how we're going to be starting off. Let's see what we got. Yay. What a rude way to grease some gas in the hill. Give us a nasty little ambush. But it'll be okay. Hey. So let's see. See what we got. Let's see what we can find in here. Okay, nothing. Not really much yet. Let's dog okay. Hey, this is an interesting look. Right. Ow. That was pretty dumb. Now we can get our loot. So let's see what we can find. Goldspot boot. This dude's kind of big. Sounds like he still waits on all of this. And just with what I did see, maybe from the other day, before the things yow. Now, with the Melanos, and also the regular yield, they only gave up like 6 home runs after I think it was like the 5th inning, all solo shots in 162 games, and then the 12 playoff games. Same general gist. After the 5th inning, they gave up 4 home runs. 3 of those 4 home runs had runners on base. At least one base run. Also, yeah. Silver hope, huh? Sounds like something Emerald would play. Let's see. Not sure if it's don't know, I would just ignore all of these. That's a pretty kick-ass little flash move. Hey. So, okay. Not sure what the Silver Hope does. Oh well. Not really sure, so we will grab some goodies. Okay, so I need to grab that one. Yes, another old thread. He'll just seriously disappears. One less for people, and didn't do that much PS1 from what I do remember back in the day when we're still doing some sports stuff. Of some sports gaming at that particular time. I definitely do remember throwing down some old HL 98 back in the day. Hey, with Avs Hall of Famer Peel Forsberg being on the cover, and as great as Peel Forsberg was, definitely one of those what ifs. Okay, these guys are going to need a little extra elbow grease. Let's get this filled up. And get it. Let's see this just from the other night, which had a bit of a little flashback of sorts. Also with the game between the Colorado Avalanche of the Carolina Hurricane cell. And yeah, talking definitely nostalgia now. I mean, it's definitely a throwback here. For the pre-1993 AHL era. Because the Colorado Avalanche bust out the old Quebec Nordiques jerseys from back in the day, which before they became the Colorado Avalanche, they were the Quebec Nordiques. And similarly, here is before the Carolina Hurricanes, they were the hopeful wells of some franchise relocating and rebranding. Yeah, no, Peel Fulsburg was just as good. Definitely know that Peel Fulsburg was in one of the most lopsided trades ever. And all. And with the which is a bit of a tie to Fulsburg, which is, of course, we're going back a bit to 91, which, yeah, that was the term blockbuster trade, and, yeah, that's Eric Lindros trade. That's a blockbuster trade. Hey? And yeah, it was a doozy. So it'd be nice with the home and all to open up an home case. Like a launch on Wild. So yeah. Yeah, well, we'll go back a few years here to the 1991 on the NHL entry draft. And Eric Lindros was legit back in the day. And it's kind of like the creative player. I mean, Eric Lindros was a big SOB. By big SOB, we're talking in the ballpark of 6'4", about 230. That's a big boy. Yeah, Lindros had the ability. And Lindros had the speed and skill. He could go around you. And he was just so big and strong, he could go through you. Yeah. So yeah, the old Quebec Nordiques would take Lindros, number 1 overall, and all that. But there was a, let's see, of course, Lindros was spent his junior days with the Oshawa Generals of the Old Ontario Hockey League. There you go, of course. Lindros led Oshawa to the Memorial Cup in 1990. You know that. And then, of course, this was back in the day, the late 80s, early 90s, the Nordiques sucked. Like having just a combined 28 wins between 89-90 and 99-1, which will lead to the old Nordiques taking the #1 pick for the third year in a row. So let's see. Previous 2 years they took Matsudin, which we'll get to him in a bit. All Nolan, pretty solid power forward. Yes, man. Show how hype Lindros was. Since that Lindros was hyped to the moon. Because he was gonna be like the next Wayne Gretzky type player. And he had don't even remember these stats offhand, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's get some healing. And yeah, no, should be walking through all of that, but doing it anyway. So, and Lindros himself would say he will hold out the Nordiques will, if the Nordiques will draft him, which they did. And do remember Lindros saying years post-career, he had nothing against the franchise, nothing against the Quebec Profits, but Lindros did not want to play for the Oilers specifically. He's so goals 7 game, and Lindros wanted a $3 million salary. For the Nordiques will trade him. Rather than sign with Quebec, Lindros will return to Oshawa. And then, if this is to be believed, Brian Sohill, is, and if true, Lindros rejected a 10-year, $50+ million in dollar contract, which back in early 90s money was nuts. It's given the time that Wayne Gretzky at that time was the highest paid player, and Gretzky was making like $3 million. That's not it. I'm gonna try the radar. No. So let's see. And then let's see. Going from Gold Pilkey, assuming pronouncing the last name right, who was acting as Lindros' legal counsel during the time, talking 91-92 time. There were rumors, there was speculation that Lindros was anti-Quebec, which he wasn't. Lindros himself said he loved the Quebec people. With Pilkey's full appeal about the incident, there were all kinds of allegations, Eric Lindros, of being anti-Quebec, and Pilkey's knew it was to be false. and then with the team management. So, this is the problem. You just drafted your number one player. You drafted number one, and the player doesn't want to play for you. So, what to do? You have to trade him. Damn. So, let's see. June 92, Nordiques will announce they won't move to Australian Lindros. So, a lot of teams were like, yeah, of course. So, do remember at the times the Leafs made a little deal unrelated. And that little mini trade, little trade tree, was related to Toronto and New Jersey making a deal, which Toronto would take Tom Kilfels from the Devils. He had one decent year. New Jersey takes a pick. That will wind up being a significant pick for New Jersey, as the Devils would take Hall of Fame defenseman Scott Niedermayer. Stud defenseman. So let's see. The teams will Toronto, Calgary, New Jersey, Philadelphia, and Detroit. Philadelphia, will do it. And then of course the Red, this is a little bit of stuff did not know. The Red Wings, Detroit, Hill, were reported to be willing to trade Steve Eiselman and Steve Kaysen and numerous draft picks to the Nordiques. And Eiselman, Detroit legend. Eiselman was like, nah, I'll just hold out. So, let's see. June 20th, 1992. So, oh man, yeah, not paying attention. So, let's get this pulled up. So, yeah, 6-4-2-4. So was pretty damn close. I mean, Lindros was a big dude. And let's see. 92-93. And this is with Philly. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I knew it was missing something. So backtrack. Let's see. As a rookie, in 92-93, let's just have 75 points, 61 games, 41 goals. Did not get the cold oval top rookie. Also has some hopefuls for MVP, but why Lindros did not get the cold oval top rookies? Maybe because as rookie Teemu Selanne had 76 goals as a rookie. The 93-94 second year, 97 points, 65 games. So no, Lindros would miss a ton of action because of injuries, primarily concussions. And let's see, 94-95, it would seem like Lindros would have an unusually low point total, just 70 points. Until you realize the 94-95 NHL season was lockout short. Those 70 points came in 46 games. '95-96, 115 points every 3 games, so on so forth. Oh, then in just this time with Philly, Lindros would only play in like 77.5% of team games, which does not count of the 2001 season, which Lindros will miss the entire 2001 season, and from what might be the most vicious hit in NHL history. Of course, we're talking 90s here, which was a different set of rules compared to modern day NHL. Now, nope. Madsen? No. Toy Hamill, maybe? No. It's not the adult. Lightroom, okay, that sounds right. There we go. Police. Well, that could be. No. Toy Hamill? No. Violet Wolves, maybe. There we go. Now, one thing about Eric Lindros is he had one. Okay, the treasure chest. There we go. Looks like it might lead. I'll write out destination. We will swear from here. Shall do my best and find the going in play. Okay. Okay, and with Lindros, he had one problem, of course, me talking late 90s, which was is a whole nother breed. And it's also well, concussions at the time were not well understood. And then, of course, with one of these old adages, if you live by the sword, you're going to die by the sword. So it's relevant, a bit relevant here with Lindros. He was big, mean. He would hit you. Yeah, he would fight too. Who? And have seen clips. Of course, there was a clip of course. Well, Lindros eats a hit from Darius Kasper-Weiss, who was with Pittsburgh at that time. And Kasper-Weiss was more average build, defensive defenseman. But Kasper-Weiss will lay the hammer on you. Knock Lindros loopy though. Like a collapse, and Lindros had like a collapsed lung, ton of injuries. Which will lead to, well, gonna be Hill. Oh, well, Lindros was obviously not 100%. At the time, Lindros had beef with Flyo Smashman at that time, which has since been smoothed out. Out. I mean, Lindros was not 100%, obviously. He should have just sat out. Out. But heels in Game 7 of the 2000 Eastern Conference Final. Philadelphia and the New Jersey Devils, and of course, Lindros was known to keep his head down a bit. It is, let's see. New Jersey had, this Scott Stevens guy. Right. May have had, yes, Stevens might have had some questionable hits. It's like the hit on Paul Kariya in the 2003 Stanley Cup Final, which that was a late hit. It's so Lindros is playing Game 7 of the 2000 Eastern Final. I think it was like 1-0 at the time. I'm of course, the Devils are coming up. Puck's in neutral ice. Lindros picks up the puck. As is typical Lindros fashion, heads down. Okay, scratching sound. And he'll Sid again. Thanks for waiting, my friends. Stay on from Phil Gaia. Let the execution begin. Up a totally way goal, dude. Round 2. No, the food thinks he's a match for me. Don't think so. Gonna be different. No sign breakfast for you tomorrow. Sorry. See? So, they heal the voices of all. Sure, being praised as the best of the best. I don't know. And of course, Lindros is coming up. Typical Lindros fashion. Heads down. So, Lindros is laying at the wash. Gets by Scott Niedermayer. Just 5. 9. And leave it to Scott and Scott Stevens. Leo in his career was known for one thing: laying the hammer down. And yeah, Stevens was kind of looked like Stevens' shoulder will be around Lindros' jaw area. Yeah. It was a whole lot of nasty, to say the least. Well, Stevens laid Lindros out. And do you feel like this heel messed Lindros off the rest of his career? He was not the same. And so, that's about all that. And let's see, this is something else that I know about this tree, which will be the New York Rangers trade offer, which will be Floyd. Which would be Toy Amate, a Wiggle, pretty fast guy. Alexei Kovalev, another fast guy. Right, both Wiggles. I think Silman, Wiggle, Sergei Nachinov. Off. Defenseman James Patrick. Either Mike Richter or Jonathan Fischbach, both goalies. And Mike Richter, by the way, was spent his whole career with the New York Rangers. Undisclosed multiple first round picks. And 20 mil cash. So, but what can there was the Nordiques trade, in which the Flyers will get Eric Lindros. That's it. Lindros' career will be cut short by injuries, which handle that. So let's see what the Nordiques get. They get one season of Steve Duchesne, a solid defenseman, and then there's one long year with the Nordiques, 82 points in 82 games. That's a pretty damn good production out of a defenseman. And one Hextall, who was a bit of a mean goalie, didn't stay long with Quebec. Kerry Hoffman didn't stay long in Quebec. Mike Ricci, solid Silverman, great guy, had a pretty respectable career. Chris Simon, and big tough guy. Right? Phillies first round pick in 93, first round pick in both 1993 and 94, which don't remember the 15 mil and P.O. Wolfsburg. Which finally gained around to Wolfsburg here, which Wolfsburg took a little longer to come around. And like with Lindros, Wolfsburg had a lot of injuries in his career, sadly. And then, of course, Wolfsburg would be with the Nordiques / Avalanche from 94 through 04. Wolfsburg was good. What are you doing? And then Wolfsburg were getting like 144 playoff games with just the Nordiques / Avalanche 1-2 cups. Get on my nerves, next time won't get out so easy. Next time no more, Mr. Nice Guy, Alice Cooper, which Megadeth were covered. Okay, let's patch up Cecilia. Yeah, the killer to K. And then of course, just need Wolfsburg was interesting. Wolfsburg wasn't as big as Lindros, 6'205". Wolfsburg wasn't as physical as Lindros. Well, when healthy, Wolfsburg was just different. And another boss fight. Now it's Belisack playing Alhazard suggested if we were to swear rules about the going of Lady Fields will show up. Fields did. What a laugh. Going of Lady Fields looking for its skull lost 1,000 years ago. Ocean is sentimental for Gaia. That's the power of the Guardian Blade. Destroy the demons, humans, and all for Gaia. At the end, destroy yourself. That sucks. Took such a long journey for nothing. Don't have to worry about the trip home. Take care of that for you. Better you guys heal now. Where you going, Belzec? Heck? He said, why chose this room for our fight? Bells are being drained away. Well, sorry, glow too. This is the B team. They more excited. The rules will collapse. Jay's like, I don't kill. I'm not healing. Don't need any help from any of the chain machines. Talking about who's in a cheat code. Nightcrawler. Yeah, we never yield to a human. Okay, bud. I thought with Wolfsburg, he was similar to Lindros anyways, because it's just that Wolfsburg had the speed and skill. He could go around you. He had the strength. He could go through you and still hold on to the puck. Wolfsburg's rookie with the Nordiques. 94-95, which is the lockout showing you. 50 points, 47 games, and Wolfsburg could dish. 95-96, Avalanche. First year though. Wolfsburg was kinda good. Wolfsburg played in full 82 games. Wolfsburg had 86 assists. Yes. And oh yeah, he had 30 goals. So he could not just dish, he could score. You know? And then let's do another heal on Rui. And then Wolfsburg, ironically enough, was spent 2 years in Philadelphia, which would be Philly's number 6 pick, 1991, same season Lindros was drafted. And Wolfsburg will be named Flyers captain. And 05-06 for Philly, 75 points, 60 games. That's pretty good. 06-07, and with Philly, he only played in 40 games, but he was a point-a-game guy, 40 points. He was spent a cup of coffee in Nashville. It was 17 games, 15 points, so pretty good though. You know? Well, at the of course, 07-08 with Colorado, he tried. Only played in 9 games, but 14 points. He was spending a little time over. Wolfsburg was spending a little time in his native Sweden. And then 2010-11, he really tried to come back. But Wolfsburg's body's just like, I've had enough. 2 games. Games. And so don't remember the entire trade tree. A and O. And then of course, Meanwhile, 95-96, which is the Avalanche's first season in Colorado, which of course, the 93 first do remember was Jocelyn Thibault, a goal. Hey. So yeah, and of course also in the straight tree, Colorado gets out there, most just win after win after win. But of course, did stay early. Well, Matsudi were playing all this as well. There was another part of this tree. Oh man, Colorado. Quebec/Colorado lost. Bad. They're going back to Matsudin. He only played with Quebec, not Colorado. How is that the thing? At one point in time, the old Quebec Nordiques had Joel Sakic, Peel Forsberg, and Matsudin, plus Ola Nolan. So yeah, talking 3 Hall of Fame Silvermen in Sakic, Forsberg, and Matsudin. And Sudin would get traded to Toronto. Toronto was pretty happy with that. Alright. Sudin never won a cup. Lost all white. Then Mike Ricci won the cup with Colorado in '96. So let's continue our appeal for now. When Alice picked up. So okay, yes. I'll just move it on. How it goes out. Okay, more scenes. Can't believe lost you a moving. Get you next time. Queen Voice, Phil for you. Use all your power. Also, yet still lost them against humans of all things. Who was this exactly? Not even a council member. Give me a head, get out of my body parts and take me back to the Falls Field. No hand to give to a loser. Flying movements, climb uphill to my level of dreams. Ow! Why there, earthquake here? Oh no, I'm gonna pick up the self. Safe! I mean, yeah, like you want to say on top of me. This is sus. Rush the trash all. What the hell are you doing? I thought the circumstances he did the right thing. Hell yeah, why you want? Trash all and get crushed, or lose the trash all and live? See if he's the most important thing. That's you can't buy a life, but there are a lot of other things you can't buy in this world. Yes. So, of course, with all the tree heal, the Avs eventually get Rob Blake, solid D-man for the LA Kings. Adam Demolsh is another one. And a whole bunch of other players. So let's go down. I knew remember some of this. But Steve Duchesne, he was traded to the St. Louis Blues in '94, part of a deal to get their 1-1 Saul, who didn't stay long. Saul will be traded from Quebec to the New York Islanders in '94 to get Uwe Krupp and the Islanders' first round in '94, which Uwe Krupp had just a little bit of impact in Colorado's 1996 Stanley Cup Final one. All scenes. Mills Al Hazard learned the plan, gracefully gave him. Really can't teach old dog new tricks. In a way you can. Hogan only left as skeletal remains. Oh, it was the death of his thing, now he's gone, now we can't follow the fun. But then we gotta call ourselves the Coral Knights. Don't worry, my children, we have a replacement in mind. Those finally come. We made the Coral Knights where we'll fight like a phoenix. Come, Boomerang! Can't be. Knows the caliber of the executioner. Man with this reputation should not be joining the Coral Knights. Kill other demons was one of my missions. Of course, I have famous feelings about that unimportant mission. Do as I please. Well, this man's not suitable to be a knight. Get listening at this time's sake. Boomerang has a mission. Shadow said. Told Boomerang to eliminate the humans guided by the Guardian Soul. Within his phone achieving our goals. Come on, say so. The end he'll seek. Let me handle the elimination of the humans. I can see if they're all worth the trouble. Okay. Zelda threats him to go after the human beings, don't worry. We gotta launch a major attack. Yep, till then no one must come near. Capiche? Shall activate the Soldier Leah. All my details burial, keep aiding the trios from ailing. Reason why our fortress is called the Vital Sphere, after all, the Sphere of Light. Shall see each chaos and destruction. Chaos, man. Soon. Okay. That's a pretty pitiful burial, we'll say, though. Yeah, no one's getting near that. Besides HBM. Him? Okay, back to town. What are folks going to do now? Got some more finished goods. Surely we're gonna miss you. See, it's a small world. Okay, now we need a bam. We need, here we go. Okay, let's work on this. So, back to this Bloodlust trade here. With these two Duchesne, he was traded to the Blues in '94 to get one soil, and then with back to Uwe Krupp for Krupp. Having a little bit of a factor in Colorado's 1996 Stanley Cup Final one. It's like Krupp scored the game-winning goal to clinch the Stanley Cup. That was 1996. X. The Islanders' first round pick, which was 12th, was used to take Wade Belak, D-Man, a dude that was out bubblegum. be like they really put up a lot of points. Be like let his fists do the talking. Be goes be like in '96 was still in Colorwell's minor league affiliate. Be like will be traded to Calgary in '99 to get Chris Diekman, more of a role player, which will help Colorado win their second cup in 2001. And there was one Hextall. He was traded to the New York Islanders in '93 for a deal to get the Islanders' first round pick in '93, which Colorado would get the Islanders' 14th pick. Colorado would keep. They would take Adam Deadmolch, which will win the 1996 Cup with Colorado, which is a little interesting story with Deadmolch, which the point of the AHL is to try to win a Stanley Cup. But they misspelled Deadmolch's name. Hey man, it's Molsh as it's normally spelled Malsh, but they put a C in there. Malsch. Like, what? What? Deadmolch will be traded to LA in 2001 to get Rob Blake and Steven Weintracht, which Blake and Weintracht will win the 2001 Stanley Cup, which there's other trades involved. The Kerry Hoffman was spent 1 year in Quebec, wasn't traded. And Mike Ricci, he would be involved in a deal with San Jose in '97, and which would be big because Colorado would get the Sharks' 1998 first round pick, which will be number 12, which will be 12. The Avs keep the pick, and they take Alex Tanguay, very solid career, who had 2 stints with Colorado. But Simon, he would get traded to Washington in '96 offseason to get Will Keith Jones, which Jones would get traded to Philly for Sean Podine, which Podine would be on that 2001 Stanley Cup team. And then with Jocelyn Thibault again, skip all that a bit. So let's move ahead to Philly's first round pick in '94 that Colorado got. Which Colorado would trade this '94 first in a 3-way deal. And of course, this pick would get traded to Toronto '94. To get Wendell Clark, who was briefly with Quebec, not Colorado. Savannah Faith, defensive defenseman. Ryan Wilson, role player. And then, of course, with Wendell Clark, who was briefly with the Northeast. This would be a big deal because there will be a 3-way trade on this one, which will be the Colorado, the New York Islanders, and the New Jersey Devils. Wendell Clark would go to the New York Islanders. Steve Thomas would go from the Islanders to the Devils. And then going from New Jersey to Colorado is Claude Lemieux, who big deal. Because Claude Lemieux, who was definitely to use WWE terminology, Claude Lemieux was kind of like a heel type player. But Claude Lemieux was solid. They're going back the previous year in 1995, well, Lemieux was with the Devils. In 95 with New Jersey, Lemieux won the Stanley Cup and won the Conn Smythe for playoff MVP. So yeah, Claude Lemieux had been there before. And then with the 1996 Stanley Cup one with Colorado, Claude Lemieux isn't remembered for his 1996 Stanley Cup one with Colorado for like offense. Let's go to the 1996 Western Final to Detroit here. Yeah, well, of course, Bucks go up on the board. Holds by the benches. Heels with Detroit's Chris Draper on by the Detroit bench. And then in comes Claude Lemieux from behind, just stuffs Draper right into the board. All hell breaks loose though. Draper got messed up. Full jaw. That was from the blood feud between Colorado and Detroit for many years. Bills. And it was so bad even the goalies were getting in fights. It was so bad. And of course in 1999, Claude Lemieux would get traded back to New Jersey to get Brian Wollston and think Dave Andreychuk question mark? Could be wrong on Andreychuk though. Of course, Lionel Wilson only played 7 games. Blah, blah, blah. Of course, back to the Brian Wollston deal, which, yeah, leaves out a little bit of a cliffhanger. Then Lionel Wilson will only play in 7 games during the 95-96 season, not enough to get his name on the cup. Wilson would be traded to Boston in 97, and as well as a deal to get Boston's first round pick in 98, which would be 19th overall, will be taken to D-man Robert McGill. But there will be this trade tree, like you would think Robert McGill played for Colorado. Well, there was another part of the Lindros trade tree. Well, Colorado was in future considerations to Calgary. The future considerations would be Robert McGill, which would be involved in Colorado getting Chris Steeman. They're going back up a little bit, which had mentioned Jocelyn Tebow. No? Oh, which, okay. Yeah. Yeah, start off to do one. Okay. Yeah, forget it's safe though. Okay, now back to this Jocelyn Tebow. The Phillies 1993 first round pick, which will be 10th. And Hollowell will take goalie Jocelyn Tebow. Oh, and then go on a little bit of an off-tangent a bit, which at this instance does not involve Tebow directly at this instance. So we're going to don't remember the exact day, but we're going to December of 95 here. Game does not involve Colorado. It's Detroit at Montreal. Things get really messy up in Detroit, which Detroit tees off on Patrick Waugh, which normally even the best goalies have their off night, which Waugh was having one of those off night games. Normally when a goalie gives up about 4-5 goals after one period, Waugh gets left in by Montreal head coach Mario Tremblay, who played with Waugh as a player back in the 80s. And let's say Waugh and Tremblay did not have the best relationship. So Tremblay leaves Waugh in, who will eventually wind up give up like 9 goals on about 25 shots roughly. And when Waugh finally does get pulled, Waugh was pissed. Because Waugh felt like he was embarrassed. So when Waugh finally gets pulled, he just goes right by Tremblay, doesn't even say a word. Given how the benches and bowls will set up back then in the 90s, Waugh goes straight up to the Canadiens president and like, I want a trade. Paid. So a few days later, okay, guess we're gonna have to trade Patrick Waugh here. So, let's see. We'll talk up to December of 95. He'll talking, and they debuted in 84-85, just one game, which will be a win, which he didn't get much time, just one period. So talking 85-86 up through December of 95. I've have to consider. Just in his time with Montreal alone, he won 2 Stanley Cups, and 2 Conn Smites, right, with Montreal, with the Stanley Cups coming in 85-86 and 92-93. Wall will also win the Conn Smythe in both of those Stanley Cup seasons, 86 and 93. He won 3 Vezinas for best goalie. 89, 90, 92. He will win the William M. Jinx. Full times with Montreal, 87, 3 straight years, 87, 88, 89, and again in 92. So yeah, Wall was legit, arguably the best goalie. And Montreal, we're trying to trade Patrick Wall. He'll come well, hey, we just recently drafted a top 10 goalie in Jocelyn Thibault. Let's make a deal, shall we? So Colorado will trade Jocelyn Thibault, a goalie. He was okay. Andre Kovalenko. He didn't stay with Montreal long. He was okay. 34 points in 51 games. Not bad. And Molen Ruchinski, who was low-key underrated. I think Ruchinski playing 400-some games with Montreal. All had a decent little one, though. Hell. And see, of course. Montreal, Colorado would get Mike Keane, Gray forward, who was at that time Montreal's captain, and Patrick Wall. Mike Keane would win the Cup with Colorado in '96. Wall will be Colorado. Wall will win both the '96 and 2001 Stanley Cups. He will also get one more Conn Smythe, though. Okay. Hey, it's don't get our keys. There's the blue filter. Now we need the red and 1, 2 red malice. So yeah. And then also on a related note of salts. Well, I just now remembered with these graphs. And of course, to show how insane this Colorado-Detroit rivalry was, Wall was in a goalie fight with Detroit's Mike Furman 1 year. Very next season, Wall gets a fight with Detroit goalie Chris Osgood. And on all of that. Maybe should have healed Jack, though. And then let's go back to this, which did leave this Brian Wolf's, this Kolomu trade back to New Jersey in 99, which did leave that on a bit of a cliffhanger. That was on purpose, too. Which Kolomu will be traded back to New Jersey in 99 to get Brian Walston. Walston will be traded to Boston in 2000 to get Fairwind and Boston defenseman Wade Bulk. That's big. Because have to consider this is during the 99-2000 season. Wade Bulk was at the end of his career. He was on some pretty damn good Boston teams at the 80s and early 90s. Which I think Bulk played I think it was 3 or 4 Stanley Cup Finals appearances with Boston. Lost them all. So the one thing that had eluded Wade Bulk his whole career was the Stanley Cup. And of course, Bulk will finish the 99-2000 season with Colorado. Colorado does not win the Cup in 2000. And which Bulk decides to come back for one more season. And so let's see. And let's see, the one full. Let's see. The 94 home games with Colorado. 73 points as a Fairwind defenseman. So Bulk still had a little something and left in the tank. We head to the 2001 Stanley Cup Finals. So this will be Wade Bulk's last chance at the Stanley Cup, which will lead bias aside, one of the great moments that's in NHL history. Wade Bulk wins the Stanley Cup. There's always Stanley Cup tradition that the winning team's captain is the one who picks up the cup. So, of course, Joel Sakic, who was Colorado captain at that time, picks up the cup and goes straight to Wade Bulk. Just an all-round good moment in the game. So that was all that. It's just an insane off tangent, though. What's the trying to go that long about hockey and all that? So back to some people's top PS1 tiles. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of the same thing stuff like FF Tactics, which I've never played. Have that. Seal Guilds, have it. Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Valkyrie Profile, FF9, all that stuff, Star Ocean, Second Story, Metal Gear Solid, Sweet Chords, Wild Arms. Holmes, pull all of that stuff and others. So yeah. And so far, with what I have played here so far, Wild Arms feels way damn good. But just doesn't quite get enough attention. And okay. Yep. Can't stay at the end though. That's shops, and here we go. Let's take care of a ninth L. And let's do one black spell. Let's grab this. Okay, take this spell. Let's grab 2 white spells. Let's grab this. Yeah, no, should really haven't gone around to pick up any real PS1 stuff in a while. Isles. A reflect X, so this should be named Reflect with a Mashing. And I really don't feel like going through all that list. Okay, that just wiped out. And also, let's get. Hopefully, we can find an end. And that would kind of help a little bit. So, we'll now need to take care of Giant's Trail, but need to find an end. Okay. This will do. Saints the Hill. Oh yeah, this is yeah, we really needed that. So let's dive into Giant's Cradle. And so let's see what we got going. So guess there's the Mortal Kombat Legacy collection. So yay. Our Worlds 2, which not interested in. It's our good buddies, the Hellhounds. White. So let's see. E. Now we're gonna be diving way back in here again, this time for real. Oh, whoops. Okay, can't go that way, so... Nope. Well, okay, did have a white belt. Those time, so let's go back in after this. Okay, so let's see. Hey. Hey. So let's see. Back to our the evil some social unscientific polls here at this point. The going forward will be outside of E33. The leader of the pack at first is Silksong. Followed by Destray 2. Who? I do think Silksong has a pretty good chance. That's as well. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I can't do a diagonal. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I kind of botched that. Yeah, that was not fun. Took the whole way through. So let's see. Nothing fell. Okay. Nope. Okay, no hand pan. Oh yeah, okay. Oh wait. Okay, that needs to go down. This baby kid's pushed over. Yep, there you go. Back. Don't mind a little puzzle action here, though. That's good. Okay. Why not still bring this baby Ovies? There we go. Okay. Weight bust old. And 2 imps. Okay, checking back to this little Japanese AOPG series, and Guillaume Holtz has a small lead over Ease and Tails Visual tie for second. So yeah. Of course, a ton of people are going to be taking FF tags over FF16. In. And so not surprised of that one. Ow. Ow. Okay. I couldn't quite stop. Okay, that was a little dicey. Well, I'll dive in here. We're gonna catch up a bit. Why is considered to be the Squirrel Enix's Magnus Opus, and it's still set by DQ8. So let's get some other. So let's see some other people's takes. This one's taken. Okay. Oh, duh. Not the right idea. Just Schultz. Okay. Okay, well, with this one, it's taking FF12. And this, it's sold previously out. This one's gone out of every entry. The 12 was let out by being released towards the end of the PS2's life cycle, with FF12 come out originally in 2006. As well as release spots with 13 could have had the true audio and story experience on Blu-ray. And despite this, 12 was more the epic exploration the series was known for, with telling a politically complex story, probably the most beloved saying in the series, which is Ivalice, which Ivalice being in referring to FF tag style. Well, but this one, they feel like it's going to be a tough decision. And now with me offering a straight up embarrassment from Square Enix, System also wipes out a big chunk of FF for this one. You'll get so the 360 they loved. Easily one of the best things they've done. Deku 811, both fantastic. Kingdom Hearts, junk. This one actually decide they'll take a Deku 11, and their only real issue with Deku 11 is that it drags on a bit. That's on Pulse for Deku. Not L5, probably destroying us overall. Daniel, yes. Now, we'll agree on Deku 11 dragging on a little too long. Next one, 14. Rifle Scrollsoft with its full Seiyo 1 and its DFF Magnum Opus. As the unveiled finish of being an MMO, so out the single player games. That'll take a Deku 11. Then, next one's FF12 and Kingdom Hearts 2. Deku 11 7 Remake. But this was on as much as this one, like the old ones, Square Enix didn't do anything besides publish. No, this one's gonna take a food dance. Okay. Yeah, that knockback helped. That's all that does sound. Okay. Here's the golem. Look at this booty. The other one sleeps in this desolate wood. Well, the 8 powers from 1,000 years ago. Weapon built by humans to fight the demon race. So what to do now, shall we? Need to figure out how to operate this thing. It's an overwhelming feeling. Only useful thing this does is fight. What are you trying to tell? You have to wake in a fight? Souls waiting for County's fail for stabbing. Mercy's precious. Mercy can also be an indulgence in a world like owls. Sorry, but let's ask that strange professor. She seems okay. Hell yeah. Now we have to hightail this place. So this is gonna be a headache, alright. Oh wait. Okay, filled out now. Let's zap out. That'll make things quite a bit easier. So let's slinky back to Adelheid. Well, did not mean to land. Okay, that's Saints Eternal, which we don't want. This is what we need. Right to Adelheid. So we need Emma. Well, yeah. Yeah, gotta be known for the cause, man. Boys need some help, but $500 ain't much, but it's something. You know, that's the unknown way. Okay. That's the hospital place. No, that ain't it. Shoot. Yeah, no, just gonna stumble across him. So him is somewhere here in town. We found him. Found out the golem in the back of the room. Okay, maybe no. I've experienced from the tomb of Lilithia. Lucky for you, lucky for me. Feel like I'm the only one talking, okay? The trace of a principle to be in charge. The guy who did this false. Let's take a look at this golem, man. Well, here we go, man. Do. But this one, how it goes to reaction, what if it still wants to this day? Hey. Blah blah blah. No, never thought we'll be seeing this while selling my theories. Oh, like. Guys, this is great. I have good coma. Gotta check out. Hey, Mousy, give me a hand. Look like you can. What? What? Do. My level so full. Earth Golem. Also Major Lion pertaining to the fall of the gods. Well, shield mechanism will carry both sides of the arms. Arms? Just the wheels in such good condition, the car is in perfect working oil. Yippee! Hey? 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 They just stopped working right now, so like this big guy's name is Askel, though not explicitly named. Heel. And Askel comes from Leo assailments, unlike Olivia, this girl is just snoozing. Mm. Mm. And a little more bit of show, because of these spells, there's nothing a cat do. Let's go, Mousy. Hey. Do 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 do. Here's Cecilia. And what we got here? Yo. Like sea time. Why won't you wake up? Let's catch a week. Why? That's a yield stuff that has changed. People want to use me as a weapon. Feels bad, man. Hmm. What's wrong with the house? That was a little different from all now we people. Yep, like after every inch of the way. Really involved with the people was the simple I represent. Everything gets on loyalty and mistake the act, that's one. People only like me because I'm the princess. Tell me and tell you all my problems. So you might understand that will be born to rip evil. You understand me, man? Uh, Everyone wants to use you as a weapon. No one must know that you're all awake. When me asleep till this is over. He'll pass my voices, can't hear the cry of the people on the file. You must wake up your own. We will. Oh, yeah, he's wakey now. I'm trying everything and nothing. And Cecilia's like, I don't know, just talking. It's like, oh, it's only get. Who the hell cares now? We have the power. We have the Asian antidote to the demons. Nah, weapon. Join us as a member of the group, man. Don't Gollum's in agreement. Always found the princess is now ritual so the Gollum's memory. Let me get big head for the facial. Which way you no longer need as a weapon. Okay. Hey. Hey. Big fella going up, and away. Hey. Oh, Gollum awakens. Hell yeah. I the other Gollum walked through the Gollum and do the ascent. Okay. Sweet. We got some also stuff for your fight, perhaps. No thanks. Thanks to. What we got? Must sound healed though. Okay, let's see what we got. Fun Bobbers. No, Fun Bobber. If he was play FF6. Mama. Ba ba ba. Is it's being reported that Halo's coming to like the PS5. Personally, don't give a rat's ass about that. That. Personally, but whatever. Well, that is pretty nice. Okay, that took a while. Finally got one. And so let's see. Have a rough idea what I gotta be looking at. Yeah, just gotta be goofing off with this Mystic a bit. And so might as well start looking at this Mystic Mastery. Hey? Hmm. Let's see about this prism stick. So let's see what this does. Yeah, bio effect is half. Yeah, just kind of goofing off a little. And, social reward. Let's try what this does. So yeah. Silence, huh? Doink. Okay. I wonder what the Silver Hope does. Okay, guess it's for an ally. And I also think of the Silver Hope for the very first Strider quest from back in the day. Yeah, did skip over Jack though, so that was a oops. So yeah. This will be an AoE paralysis recovery. I know this fight's taking a little longer, but really just kind of goofing off a little. Do need to pick up some more pulse abilities though, that would help. Oh. Doink, doink, doink. Okay. Yep. Okay, do that. Let's try lightning. See how lightning does on these sims. Not much. 80 something. And okay, Voltex, that's wind on Cecilia. $183. And wait. That one goes down. Oh, like you get the chance to take care of that. Okay. He can't do anything, Phil. Yet. Hiya, big guy. Now we need to go to our next area. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we could do. Oh, yeah, I'm okay. Hey. Hey. Hey, we can squeeze through, so let's keep on trucking. And we will need, okay, that won't help us, but this will. So on to our next destination. Will be right here to Colt's time. What's up? Village of offers of people wanting from the morsels, okay. Nothing fell, okay. We could definitely use the end. Hell yeah. We got plenty of coin for now, so yeah. Yeah, there will be some goodies. Ace and nothing fell. Watching the kids see a glimpse of hope in this wasteland. That's cool. Okay. Wait. So let's see what we got. Hey. That's a crash score. After which we could use. Let's see. My show came through the sound space full shot of the kids. Sounds like a pretty okay guy, if you ask HBM. Maxwell began researching ancient tech in the town of Milama. Moved here a house office they took from the wastelands. Cool. Lot of work ways that many orphans. $2 act like big sisters to all of the orphans. Very cool. Let's see what we got. Okay. Hails Maxwell. Holmes when he started this village was one of the 6 who saw at the old guy's lab. Said it was night lab where the study of ancient tech. What, Wooey? You're the old man's grandkid? I used to call myself the old man. We're close to 15 years, so let's talk a bit, shall we? Those sweet short days before we met Jack and Cecilia. So it's story time. Dub 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 do 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 do. So yeah. Hey, Sephet rough night. Sephet his pops. Old dream chaser raised worry since infancy. They'll travel 7 tall Willie the life of a dream she so yes so. You know? Also, only gave Rui a hope. Protect the ones he loved. That's great. Well, inevitable happened. Pop's shuffling days came to an end. Now Rui's now tasting the true meaning of being alone. This is not good. Now Rui's alone, man. And, well, now Rui knows what he's gotta do now. Remains of the old dream chaser on a hill that the old man was fond of. As they say, the rest is history. Yeah, perhaps didn't make it. Got home again, though. I lose properly. Guess the old will not have synced with you if you didn't know how. Hey, Jane! Also capable of syncing with the home, but not nearly as powerful as what you have. Speaking. Hey, Jane! Why you guys in my house? I'm saying, you know these beats? Sure I do! They're just a little while ago. You have cells. Make yourself at home. Jane's a good doll. Guess I felt I could keep the orphanage running. Southeast across the shallow wild, by the epitaph of the sea wind. Uncompleted towers and the research of a flight machine. Hey, it's a airship, baby. Research mine shall set it, and myself left behind. I may be joined in some. Might find use for some of the heels to keep. They look funky. Yeah. ASFS belongings from before Louis Horse Still though. White Oak Key have been acquired, man. Okay. Well, that's pretty okay if you ask this. What? Okay. So let's see Adele's Jane. Well, we're not quite done here yet, so... Well, we could get one spell for Cecilia. Let's just grab this. Ping! Okay. Hey. Yeah. Okay, just believe it spells as is. What's up, dude? Boss comes back out and go on a picnic. Okay. We have a goodie. Mystic Apple. That's pretty okay if you ask us. Yeah, it's not really much. Okay. Nothing there. The group at the orphanage always help out the new kids. Don't want to feel the loneliness that they had experienced. Yeah, heals all the little ones. Whole body feels real, doesn't feel like my body. Hey? Do. Okay. Okay, so yeah. There's the pub. We have missed the weapon store level. Okay, that's magic. Where's the weapon shop? We have goodies. Okay, now that's what we're looking for exactly. So let's see what else. Okay, that's the item shop. Okay, this is the orphanage. Okay. Pub. This place gives me the creeps. Okay. Still know what I'm looking for. So let's see what Jane has. Let me. Nope. Never forgive you. Give him even the slightest hint. Like, give us Agile Apple. Okay. So we have found everything except the weapon shop. But that is the question. Where is it? Okay, go up here at the orphanage. Beep beep. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, this is the end. Well, let's just lock this in real quick. Save this baby up. Yeah, levels 28 and 30. Okay, yeah. Just, yeah, okay. Avatar of the Seawind lies obscure memories of the Master's disciples, so this is where we need to go right here. And also, let's just take a little look around. Yeah, that's not looking hot. Okay. Hey, so let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, that's what we need to use the wind-up key. 2 hoboums, so let's bust out our bunks here. Boink. High flame. Okay, that hits everyone. Well, not much. Okay. Let's see what the shape below does. Yeah. Okay. Angel's been activated. All abilities raised by 10%. That sounds pretty okay. Bye-bye. Jack's now 29. Okay, need the wind up key. Open sesame, man. Kablooey. So let's see what we got down here. No. Trying one uphill against a windmill, and that wasn't working. Fab. Okay. Hey, back to the zone makers. Wait. Okay. Yeah, heal yourself up, Bob. Bob. Okay. Diffusion. Would be pretty nice to see D2 come to model systems, so it's stuck on the DS, damn it. Still one of the best D2s out there. Not trying to be a D2 homo, but it's that good. Well, then never was able to get all the extra stuff. Like the extra quests, all that, some of the legacy bosses. This. This and all, and yeah, they have put, guess it, roughly a 800 plus hours on DQ9, do you think? That was the Mystic Master League. That's why I was kind of goofing off a bit with Cecilius Mystic a bit. I was trying to stick with cheap items and equipment. What I did love about DQ9 is all the oils. The oils, man, that was just really special. All in all, Elvis could just go on and on and on DQ9. Whoa. And they may have gone thinking through level 99 Royals, but it will take you a long time. Yeah, I know there's a lot of mechanics with these squirrels, which does go based off of your main's highest level vocation, and add that to the Royals level, which examples that your main's highest level vocation could be, say, a 45. Complete, say, a level 20 Royal. So that's 65. 5. Give or take, given variability and all of that. Which is based on your base quality. It does take a while. Which sells your rank quality, Royal Rank Seed, unique Royals, a lot of stuff. Which does get based off of name. Game, of course, sells your base quality, final quality. Okay. The most common Royal types are going to be your caves and ruins. Do remember once like a 30 that with the caves and ruin Royals. Know that one's got a 30% chance of showing up, the other's got a 40. The other 3, which will be Fire, Ice, and Water Royals, each have a 10% chance of showing. Depending on what you look at. Okay. Death, which I think it's a minimum of 2 floors, not counting the boss floor. What boss you're gonna see is variable. A lot of variability. Ready? Ready? With your Royals and DQ9, the minimum depth is starts at anywhere from 2 or 4 floors and works up to 14 and 16 floors. So of course, the sewing muscle weight varies, which there's 12 of them. And so on and so forth. Well, and so on, and then of course the Stone Muscle Wake, which will be, which with the Muscle Wake, which there's 12 wakes, which for every 4 floors you go down in the ground, the Muscle Wake goes up by 1. The max Sonic Wake is not. Alright? And so if, let's say that you have a ground that's 3 floors deep, and your Sonic Muscle Wake is say 3. A full, like Sonic Muscle Wake of like 2, 3 floors deep, that's all you're gonna see. But the second one, say Muscle Wake of 3, and there's goals like 6 floors deep. On floors 1 through 4, you're going to see Wake 3 enemies. And then on floors 5 and 6, you'll see Wake 4 enemies. And so on and so forth. And that's the big reason why he put so much time on DQ9 is all the goals. Yeah, caves have a 30% chance ruins of fault. Fire, ice, and oil each have a 10%. And they're trying to find certain, and it's only certain enemies show up in certain environment locales. And it's just cool. And so on. That's something I've only seen like a few times. Not often. But they'll certain particular goals are more unique. Agent DQ9, well, the odds are low. Well, you can only encounter metal enemies. These the ways, well, there we go. There was some of these higher up random enemies, they only show in deep ones. And you won't see, say, fire enemies in like an ice rock. Doesn't happen. And so on. And also stuff like, of course, like stuff like Noseful Treasure does not work in Gorons, because stuff like Noseful for treasure only works on red chests, and all chests and glows on blue chests. Yes. And also, the bell, the glow, destroy all enemies will be, but so is the chests also down. Hell. And then like the weak one chest, that's gonna be weak stuff. I think of course the weak 9 royal chest, that's where you're gonna be where you have a chance, albeit low, to see your metal slime equipment, which through alchemy you can get up to the king metal stuff of which can be hanging on the various legacy bosses and even the global bosses. Then the rank 10 chests, which are the highest rank, that's where you can find the unique weapons. Thanks. Of course, as did touch on, there was something called the Watering Muscle bug in the DQ9 Royals. Which is you're gonna see that certain enemies you would expect to show up don't spawn as a 10. And it's because of a memory source bug, which is on certain maps with a lot of floor tiles. The game will run out of space set for showing details on how watering muscles interact. The bug pushes out certain choices for watering muscles, showing at the bottom of each list. Which the example is here is the rank 8 muscle list for caves. It's in oil, which is the Genie Sanguinis, Prince of Peacock, White Minstrel, King Crab, and Teletroll. The first enemy to get pushed out is the Teletroll, and depending on how bad the bug is, more enemies could vanish. And if they all get pushed out, you get an empty floor besides chests. Although, also what else is included, if it's particularly severe, the 3 Mimic type enemies, the Candy Box, Mimic, and Pandora's Box, which gets sold before the bottom end. Well, there are certain enemies, with these particular enemies being Mushroom Mages, the purest Digitails, Dread, Emeralds, Lost Souls, Wobble Wobbits, Curl Slimes, and Liquid Metal Slimes are the exception to the Mimic Watering Muscle order, since their ID numbers are below the Mimic enemies. As such, the bug can only push these monsters out after the Mimic type enemies have been pushed out, which is why the Liquid Metal Slime only floors are more common than other single monster type floors. And it's also the only time where a Mimic ambush can fall on a floor that still has the possibility of spawning certain enemies. So, for this little bug to occur, First, only floors that are 15 by 15 or 16 by 16 in size or big enough to create enough floor tiles to cause it, which prevents the bug from recurring on the first 4 floors of any groil, which can only be 10 by 10 to 14 by 14 in size, which is impossible for all the first 2 morsel wings to be affected. The bug also occurs more often the default floors of a groil, since they're more likely to be 15 by 15 or 16 by 16. And this Water Morsel bug is really well even on the biggest maps. And no map has more than 1 floor affected by the bug. And it shows there was almost 390,000 combinations, which is 389,592 possible Balancey paid and groil wings. Only 3,584 have a single floor that's even slightly affected by this said Watery Morsel bug. And it's variable, and the next one has 3697. So it seems like, based here at least, the lowest possible morsel wink, well, this Watery Morsel bug can be affected is morsel wink 4. There's 2 groils with caves and 2 with ice groils that can be affected. And that also was that all mocked for good reason. And because how this Watery Morsel bug can be beneficial? Let's take a look. Wink 7 Ruins groils have liquid metal slimes. Times Wink 8 Wall, Wink 9 File, and Wink 10 Cave groils have metal king slimes. Times both are great for grinding, depending on where your levels are and other things. Wink 10 Ice and Wink 11 Ruins groils have gem slimes. Super big on mine. And Wink 12 Ruins have Platinum King jewels. So let's dive a little further. So, with the exception, say with this Watery Morsel bug, outside of the Platinum King jewels, which are 4th in their respective Watery Morsel list, it's the Gem Slimes, Liquid Metal Slimes, and Metal King Slimes are all 1st in their respective list, meaning it is possible to find floors where they are the only morsels on that floor. These particular groils are really special, as they make it easy to find and kill the Liquid Metal Slimes and Metal King Slimes for some serious power leveling, and Gem Slimes for mine. And more things on this Watery Morsel bug. 2 more bugs related. to this solar space issue. First one, if you use whistle on the floor that removes certain muscles from the watering muscle list, then if the removed muscle shortens your item count, the muscle will fail to appear on you and get the message, nothing happens. After this occurs, you will be unable to trigger any watering muscle on this floor, and you can just simply go without resistance. And so leave the floor, that'll take care of that. The second one, which is more of a design decision based on what the watering muscle or sword map than a true bug, but it leads to a rather odd effect. So let's see, the walk map is a self-limit to how much store space it can take up. And large maps with many floor tiles can overrun this mound limit, because the tiles of the southern walls part of the map to be completely unconnected to get a fit, which causes enemies to never spawn in that area. No ability to walk here too and all that. So as for this, so let's do this liquid metal slime only. The chest. And so let's see. Hey. There goes with the liquid metal slime only. Goal possibilities. The full BQ range, which BQ is base 4. The full range is 70 to 199. Based on the equation, the best base quality is 134. And it's a 58 out of 65 by 36 chance. So examples here with these royals, we have ourselves a royal rank 4. Level 42 Copper Ruins of Joy, which is it's a Ruins Royal 10 floors. Else and so on and so forth. And there was all the royals that you can get. And so why not use maybe the other sample too? So let's move to the Metal King slime only possibilities and what they include. The full BQ, the full base quality range is 112 to 248, which 248, by the way, is the max base quality that you can reach in the Gorman calculations, and the best BQ range is 190 to 192. Ooh. So, of course, the samples, it's like a level 79 golden bits of Hurt, which has 14 floors, is a cave. A lot of caves listed. And then another one, which is a rank 10 Gorman, is a bronze nest of Hill, level 82, 10 floors, fire. Thousand variabilities. That will help. Help. Joe's not paying attention. Okay. Then, for a sample of how well these metal only floors sold, you're looking at roughly a 1 in 1130-ish chance of finding one of these liquid metal slime only floats. And they're the most common. And also, depending on your Goyle name, there's a chance it may not be the white one. And that's just random. Whoops. Oops. Overshot that a little. Want this gooey white heel. You know, and do love some of these Goyle names. And so on. And on. Like in level 77, Bronze Crypt of Hult. But then the Gem Slime onlys. Base quality range 130 to 248. The best base quality range is 198 to 199. Nine. Then with the increase, these Platinum King Jewel little quills, going back to the Platinum King Jewels, which can only be found in the highest ruins floors, minimum of 13 floors. Those. And then high-end ruins Goyles. Those Platinum King Jewels normally have a 1 in 18 chance. And then if you find the white Goyle with this wandering muscle bug, then the odds increase to 1 in 12. It does improve a bit, but still not likely. E. And so on. But yes, weight 12 Goyles. Well, you need a weight 12 ruin spoil in particular, with a minimum of which a weight 12 ruin spoil guarantees that you will see Platinum King Jewels. And then of course, 12 Goyle links, and you would need need at minimum a rank 10 Ruin Squirrel to have a chance at seeing Platinum King Jewels. Well, the door's shut. We trapped? Well, someone has. Take as many bucks if I have to get his out of deal. Hey, what's up? Go with me. Okay. Okay. Just following this one. Okay. Master awaits. What's going? Only Goya who has not lost his spouse. Goya Desile. Lucy at the Black Book. She like us in. So let's look over this rank 10 and runes. Well, need to heal up first. That would kind of help. And hey, think we can escape, right? Yes. So with the rank 10 Royals, which the quality range is 181 to 200. The depth can be anywhere from 11 to 16 floors, which 16 floors is the max. The first floor monster rank is anywhere from 6 to 9. 9 is the max rank for the first floor. Oh, the max monster rank is 12, which is well, you're gonna see the highest end. And so yeah. Rank 11 Royals gives you a better chance of seeing these Platinum King Jewels. Which rank 11 Royals, quality rank is 201 to 220. Depth is 12 to 16 floors. Your first floor monster rank is 809. The rank 12 Royals, quality is 221 to 248. Depth is 14 to 16 floors. First floor monster rank is 9, guaranteed. And all of that. I mean, that's just some random stuff and all of that. And it's not often do bring up the Q9, but it's nice to see. So yeah, we'll continue the Epitaph C next time. So this will be a good stopping point. Made some more progress, and we'll see this next time. HBM